World War III, a phrase that once felt like science fiction. But in today's world of rising tensions, shifting alliances, and advanced weapons, many wonder what would happen if the unthinkable became reality. Yes, the battlefield would change. Yes, global politics would change. But there is another side of war, one that affects every citizen, every business, every wallet. Today, we're answering the question, what will happen to the economy of the United States after World War III? Make sure to watch till the end, because the final part reveals the one factor that matters more than every economic model combined. The moment global conflict breaks out, the economy enters shock mode. Investors panic, markets crash, risk becomes the enemy. In modern times, the global economy is so interconnected that even a small conflict can trigger volatility. A full-scale world war? We're talking about the Dow dropping thousands of points, tech stocks collapsing gold, and commodities surging, supply chains freezing almost instantly. Consumer confidence plunges. People stop spending. Companies pause investments. The U.S. economy would enter a rapid contraction, faster than what we saw in 2008 and 2020. In a world war, the U.S. government moves into emergency mode. This means enormous increases in defense spending, emergency bills to redirect industrial resources, rapid mobilization of workers, billions, possibly trillions, in new government borrowing. Historically, war has transformed the American economy. World War II ended the Great Depression and turned the U.S. into a superpower, but it came with rationing, debt, and an economy almost entirely controlled by Washington. In World War III, the government would likely take temporary control of energy production, shipping and logistics, high-tech manufacturing, finance and banking regulations. A wartime economy becomes centralized, coordinated, and focused on survival, not profit. Believe it or not, some sectors wouldn't just survive, they'd boom. Defense primes, Lockheed Martin, Raytheon, Northrop Grumman would explode with government contracts, but WW3 would be different from previous wars. This time, the battlefield is digital and high-tech, so massive growth would also hit AI and autonomous robotics, cybersecurity satellite systems, quantum computing, drone manufacturing, biotechnology, energy infrastructure, and nuclear power. Silicon Valley wouldn't shrink. It would become part of the war machine. America relies on global supply chains for nearly everything: electronics, medicine, minerals, oil, food ingredients, even military components. A global war instantly disrupts shipping lanes. Countries close borders. Ports become military targets. We've seen supply chain chaos during COVID and during regional conflicts. But World War III would make that look small. For decades, the US dollar has been the world's reserve currency. This gives America massive power because the entire world uses dollars for trade. But World War III could split global finance into rival blocs. The US dollar might remain dominant in the Western bloc, but lose influence in emerging alliances. This could cause higher borrowing costs, inflation pressure on US trade, a shift toward digital currencies or government-controlled crypto. The world of money would never look the same. All economic predictions become irrelevant if World War III turns nuclear. A nuclear exchange wouldn't just damage the economy, it would destroy the infrastructure the economy is built on. That scenario isn't about recession or inflation. It's about survival, reconstruction, and decades of global instability. The U.S. economy is incredibly resilient, diverse, innovative, and backed by enormous resources. If WW3 remains conventional, not nuclear, the United States would endure severe hardship, but likely survive. The aftermath might look like a reshaped global order, a new era of technology, a heavily indebted government, a powerful military-industrial complex, a transformed workforce, new alliances and economic blocs. World War III would not end the American economy, but it would reinvent it. The future of war is uncertain, but understanding the economic realities behind global conflict helps us see what's truly at stake. What do you think the U.S. economy would look like after World War III? Let me know in the comments. And if you found this deep dive valuable, make sure to hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more thought-provoking content.